paying attention. IT, ADM,
म्यूट करना है वो
Okay, so I just launched the Katakoda session and it automatically created 6 servers from Encode IT Hub network 1 to till 6, and we will be using first one as our Ansible master server and the remaining one as the nodes or the agents or the slaves. So this is the IP of my server, master server, and these are the all remaining IPs of the remaining servers.
Sir, how to create those servers?
If you just open your Katakoda session, then automatically the servers would be created by default. First of all,
not automatically, manually. How to do that manually?
if you want manually to create, I mean, no need to go to the Katakoda sessions and create a new servers. If you want, you can try to launch EC2 instances or something else in AWS or your own virtual machines, and you can work on there. See, I'm saying like no need to depend entirely on Katakoda sessions. Okay. I think you people are having AWS account, right? You can open the AWS and launch a EC2 instance 1 or 2. I mean, 6 is not required. You can take 1 or 2 and you can work on there.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to reach my master server from the terminal end. So this is the IP address. So I'm just giving to log into the first server. Paste. So I'm logged into the server of the master. Okay, using this command, then I will be coming out of there and install Ansible in the same. So if you want to install Ansible, you just do. See, this is the basic installation of Ansible in the master server. I'm trying to follow these steps, or else if you want to follow the official documentation, you can do that. But for our workshop, we will be following this document. So no Ansible is found. Ansible not found. So no Ansible is installed till now. So we are going to install it.
connect to room 1, some of you connect to room 2. That way, it's balanced. First one is room 2, second one is room 1. Those who got disconnected, try to connect to room 2. 2014 and go ahead.
Yeah, it is done, I guess. So now Ansible is installed. As part of Ansible, Python also is, I mean, it was a dependency packages. We have to install by default Python also. So that is also installed. Yeah, you can just proceed with task number 2, task number 2 and task number 1 also. 1 and 2, please make sure that Ansible is installed. Then we can move on further and complete task number 3, 4. Yeah, we can complete then 3 and 4.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, this is Vishnu. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Vishnu, tell me.
Sir, if you do this using Amazon AWS instances, how can we set one instance as controllers?
See, in the next step, we can do that. But moreover, it takes time. I mean, see, once this task is done in the workshop, then at the end of the session, if you have still doubt, then I will be explaining.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And please proceed with task number 1 and 2. I will just see whoever is making it fast. I will be just taking the other terminal and moving on to task 3 and 4 also. Okay. Make it fast. I think there are only 1 to 2 commands which we have to execute, and please make it fast so that we can complete the entire task in the session time. Please make it fast, guys, because there is some more configurations which we have to do. This is the basic configuration we have to do in Ansible configuration or Ansible installation part. So we'll be doing that. Please make it fast. Yeah, is it done? Yeah, that's too done. Thank you, Chaitanya. Okay. So please listen carefully so that I think. Okay. I think backend process is running for your task, so that it may take time. Let me share my screen. So coming to task number 3. Task number 3 is nothing but we have to give the entries of our node machines. Okay. So in the task number 3, we have to give the entries of our node machine. What is it? Entry in the sense we have to give the IP or host name in our inventory file. Inventory file is nothing but the host file which is having the IP addresses or a host name of our node machines or agents or slaves. You got it? Then we will be doing that in the terminal 2. Take terminal 2. Okay, this is terminal 2. This is the default host entry of a machine. Yeah, it is already there, and I mean it's been already configured, I guess. So these are all the IPs of our node machines, and okay, let's move on to the jump server then. Jump server. Jump server in the sense master server, Ansible master. logged into the jump server or master server, then this file is not there. So there is no file with name these entries.
Sir, what are you doing, sir, right now?
Sorry?
What are you doing right now?
Vishnu, can you speak or can you come once again? Can you repeat it? Okay, this is the content of host
Sir,
file.
what are you doing right now?
Just creating the host file entries and I'm giving the IP addresses of the node machine in master server. This is the master server encode 80 network 1. So this is the master server, Ansible master, where Ansible is installed.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just created a host file under the /temp directory. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have the host entries here. Yeah, this is the inventory file. I will just come once again, please listen carefully. So I am under the path. I am under the path of etc Ansible. This is the default Ansible path where if you have installed Ansible and if you give a list out here, there will be ansible.cfg. This is the configuration file of Ansible and host file. This is nothing but the inventory file where you are giving your host entries. I mean the IP or host names of the agent or slaves or node machines. So yeah, let us try to give a group like this. I'm creating a group on servers and I will be giving IP addresses. IP address in a sense, we have IP address here, right? So 234 will be in one group, 234. Copy. Paste. Correct user ID. Okay. I have created one group and I will be creating the other group also here. Let us say the other group is 5 and 6. Paste. Enter. Okay. Yeah. Paste. Yeah. This is the entries of my. Okay. Okay. So this is done. So task number 3 is nothing but we have to just see. I am coming once again. Task number 3 is nothing but we have to enter into the master server. Master server in the sense where Ansible is installed, and then you have to enter into the cd etc Ansible, the default path of Ansible. There you will be find. I mean, you will find out one host file, that is the default host file or inventory file of the Ansible master server. You can edit the file and just make sure that you are adding the IPs of network 2, network 3, network 4 under group 1 and group 2 as 5 and 6. If you want a screenshot, I will just give you a screenshot of. Yeah, I will give screenshot right once again. Add entries in the same way so that there will be no issues. I will post in Slack. Okay. Coming to the task number 4, we have to make the Sss configuration. So this is moreover very important so that there will be no issues while Ansible master is trying to connect to the Ansible node or Ansible agent. So to connect to the Ansible, while I mean, if Ansible master is performing some task on node machines, then it needs to connect to the node machines. So there should be proper permissions or proper SSH connection so that it can directly execute any task on the machines whichever we are mentioning in host file. Okay, is it clear? Because see, while making the configuration changes, if you have any doubt, then that will be a problem again. If you want, I will repeat once again.
Sir. Hello. Sir.
Yeah, Vishnu.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir. We have installed Ansible in gem server, but
Yes.
how do it is installed in the master?
See, gem server in the sense, see, for the documentation purpose or for overall word, it was a master server, but you can assume it as Ansible master. See, wherever you are installing Ansible, then that would be your Ansible master server. Okay.
But we exited from the master server and we installed in gem server. No, sir. The documentation.
We entered into the encode IT network 1 server and we installed Ansible in network 1 server. So this would be our master server, and these are all, I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be our.
Actually,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, once you check it out, sir, make sure that you are on the gem server. It is there, sir. Task 2.
Wait 1 second. Okay, task 2. So under task 2, IP space here, we have to give enter the IP and check the IP and make sure it's a jump server. Jump server is nothing but a master server. 1 second. So I think it was there was a mistake, I guess. So if you just scroll down to task number 3, there is one file. You can just see. I'm highlighting here. SSH to Ansible controller encode IT subnetwork 1. Is it clear, Vishnu?
Sir, it means that we have to install again in master, sir, in Ubuntu 1.
Where are you installing Ansible master? You are installing
Gem server only. Actually, in Gem server only we install.
Gem server in the sense the Ansible master or where?
No, sir, not Ansible master. We came out of this Ubuntu 1 and in.
Okay, that might be. I mean, so there is no issues in installing whether it might be of a Gem server or some other servers. The basic scenario or basic concept is like we have to make sure that Ansible is installed on any one of the server and we can connect to the other servers or node machines. So that is our way of performing this task.
How can we treat this Ubuntu 1 as a master server, sir?
Sorry?
And how can we treat this encode IT UBNT1 as a master server, master controller?
So, I mean, see, I just entered from Jump server SSH to Ansible controller. So that is nothing but I am assuming or I am installing the Ansible master, Ansible version or Ansible tool on this server. So that is nothing but I am assuming this as my Ansible controller.
We did not install in that, no, sir. We installed in the outside of that.
One second, I will show you once again. So I am on the Jump server only. See, this is the Jump server. I mean, this is the controller, Ansible controller or in a subnetwork 1. If I just give Ansible. See, Ansible 2.9.6 is installed on this machine, encode IT network 1.
Will it default to encode IT Ubuntu 1, sir? UBNT 1?
Sorry?
During installation, will it be defaultly installed in UBNT 1, sir?
Yes. So I am assuming this as my Ansible master and I just installed Ansible master in Ubuntu 1 machine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And one more, see, I think it is clear because see, if you just scroll down here also, it was properly mentioned as master encode IT Ubuntu 1 and group 1 servers and group 2 servers. So don't assume that a Jump server is like the only Katagoda machine. It is not a Katagoda machine. We have to SSH to this machine or this server. Then you have to install Ansible master over here. Got it, Vishnu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where are we right now? Okay, we have to make the configuration changes. Okay, we have to make the configuration changes by giving the passwordless authentication. So this is the main concept or main basic fundamental for Ansible configuration. So I will be logging into the machine. So this is my Ansible master or Ansible master server or Ansible controller. I need to configure with the Sss configuration. So what this command does it see? There is one more command. Okay. So what this command do is like, I will just show you. Please listen carefully. This is important. So there is no, I mean, we can see only one file, that is authorized keys under root.ssh directory. .ssh is nothing but it's a secret directory. Under secret directory, we are able to see only authorized keys. And I'm coming out of this keys, and I am just giving ssh hyphen keygen. Enter, enter, enter. Okay. So cd. Now the difference is like these two files are, these two files are being created. So if we give the command ssh-keygen, then it will be creating like two, one is private key and the other is the public key. So what we have to do is we have to copy the either public key or private key onto the node machine into authorized keys. And I will repeat it once again. So the main concept here is like we have to generate one key or key phrase or passphrase, and we have to copy the content of this id underscore rsa.pub file into authorized keys of node machine. Got it? Or shall I repeat it once again? Okay, I will repeat it once again. You have to make it clear, and you can do it independently. So I have given the command ssh hyphen. So this is the command I have given. So what you have to do is like after giving the command, these two files will be generated in .ssh directory, id underscore rsa, id underscore rsa.pub. And after that, you have to copy the content of id underscore rsa.pub into, the content into the node machine authorized keys. So this file, the destination file is on node machine, the authorized keys. You have to copy the content into these authorized keys. Then you will be successfully able to create the SSH without asking the password, or passwordless authentication is possible. I think session is going to end. We will continue in the one more session. Let us create new session. I will ask them. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen once again. Okay, so this is the step you have to do. So I will just show you once again, and I will copy the content manually. So here it was automated. I think you need to get into manually so that you will be able to do it in automation task also. So that is the reason I am explaining you clearly. So 1 second. Okay. So I will just copy the content of this id underscore rsa.pub. Okay, I'm just copying the content, and one more session is live. So this is the IP of Ubuntu machine 2. I'm assuming this as the node machine, node machine. So I'm just copying the content. Okay. So let us SSH to I tried to log in into the Ubuntu machine 2. So this is the agent we are, or node machine we are assuming it as. I'm entering into root and code ID 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let us go to .ssh directory ll. So only authorized keys is there. So I will just add the content of id_rsa.pub into here. 1 second. So this is the content. Don't change the content or don't make any modifications in this content. Copy as it is. So I just copied it, saved it, then exit. Okay. See, now we are able to log into the machine without asking any password. So this is the step you have to do under task number 4, and make it fast. Don't delay in doing. If you have any doubt, I will just explain you once again. And we should try to execute some more commands also, or I will give you a little playbook so that it would be clear. Okay, please continue with task number 3 and task number 4, and don't delay in doing the task. If you delay, then our session will continue. I mean, it will end with only task number 5. If you make it fast, then we can continue with task number 6 or 7 sessions also. I mean, task also. Please make it fast.
Sir.
Yeah, tell Vishnu.
Installed in this, not in the.
No problem, Vishnu. 1 second. So there is no issues in installing wherever it might be. You are able to SSH to the Ubuntu one machine, right, from the server.
Yes, sir.
So no need to worry about that. You can just try to log into the. See, if you are able to SSH into the server, then that is that makes sure that there is no problem.
Sir, we have to use terminal 2, sir, for this.
Yeah, see, whatever you
Master
want.
controller.
One basic difference I will tell you is like, I am assuming as Ubuntu one machine as my master server, and you are assuming it as the terminal of Katakoda session. So no need to worry about that. Whatever the steps I have done in my master server, that is Ubuntu one machine, you can do it on Katakoda session, so that there will be no issues.
That Ansible is found.
So you are now able to do SSH to encode Ubuntu one machine, right, from Katakoda session.
Yes, sir.
Then no need to worry about that. You just go to the CD and etc Ansible. I mean, go to etc Ansible directory in your Ansible master server and make the changes.
No, sir. Actually, I am checking for Ansible version, sir, but it in master controller, it is coming that Ansible is not found.
Yes, Vishnu. We know. I mean, the basic difference is like we will be installing Ansible only on Ansible master server or controller. We are not installing it on any of the node machines. We are just making the SSH connection. I mean, establishment of the SSH connection to the node machines from master server. So Ansible will not be found on any of my node machines. If I just open it and try to give the same command in 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 machines, then I would also get the same error.
Sir, I am trying in one only, sir, not in 2, 3. Only in one only I am not getting.
Okay, go to your Katakoda session. Go to your terminal.
Yes, sir.
1 second. Go to terminal 1.
Yes, sir.
Give IP space here. Okay. Okay. So give Ansible -- version here. Where you have installed Ansible, you have installed on the Katakoda terminal, not on the servers which were given to you. Is it clear?
Is there in the document?
Vishnu, I am explaining you once again. You have installed Ansible on the Katakoda terminal, not on the Ubuntu One server. So
Okay,
there
sir.
is no need to worry about that.
Okay, sir, I got it, sir. But it is there in the document as first you enter into this Ubuntu one, exit it.
See,
and
wherever
then server will
they are
process.
assuming it as encoded, I mean, sorry, Ubuntu One machine as master, you assume it as the Katakoda terminal only.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Got it?
Okay, sir, I got it, sir. Then in my case, this one will also become the node only, not the master controller.
Yes, yes. Your terminal would be the Ansible master, and you can
Yes.
continue.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm only checking that. So I'm saying control C becomes do control.
Please make it fast, everyone. If you are making delay, then that would be occurring. I mean, that would be a loss for you, not for me. Because if you are making it fast, then I will be giving you some more samples or templates for creating the playbook also. Or I will give you more stuff on this within the time. So please make it fast. Pranav, Abdul, Chaitanya, Monica, make it fast.
Sir, see Chaitanya just came in.
Yeah, Chaitanya, tell me.
So I have SSH keygen.
Chaitanya, after entering the command or after giving the command ssh -keygen, don't give any values. You are giving the value as ssh -keygen. Don't give, just give. You can continue with the default values. I mean default entries. No need to give any provide values. I think you have given some value in the third step, third line, I guess. Ssh -keygen again.
Yes, sir.
Give Control C and recreate once again. Control C. SSH -keygen. Enter. Enter.
The host IP address we have to give.
Your default enter. Yeah. Now it's been created. You can continue with copying the content of id_rsa.up to node machine authorized keys.
మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్పండి.
So you can copy the content of id_rsa.pub to node machines authorized keys value. I mean authorized key file.
id_s పబ్లిక్ ఇది ఉంది కదా సార్.
So copy this content, copy the content of this file into authorized keys of node machine. Authorized keys also will be present in the same .ssh directory. If you just enter into .ssh of the node machine, then you will be able to see authorized keys file. You can copy the content of this file into authorized keys of node machine.
Okay.
Do it practical so that it will be clear. Copy the content of this file, give cat id_rsa.pub.
Sir, no such direct.
Where are you? Give pwd command.
Encode 88.
Where that file is generated, it is generated in .ssh directory.
Yes, sir.
Go there and give cat. What about remaining people? Please make it fast.
అదేంటి వినపడలే బ్రో వినపడతలే నువ్వు మాట్లాడేది.
Hello.
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 Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Vishnu, tell me.
Sir, I shared my screen, sir. Here, sir, here I used the category terminal as the master. So I entered the IP of the master, IP of the terminal as a master, sir. Is it correct,
No
sir?
need to give the master IP, Vishnu. See, because the changes main scenario is like we'll be doing the configuration stuff on master, and we have to implement it on the node machines, right? So no need to give the master. So that is the reason I just added group 1 servers and group 2 servers. If you just open the Slack and see my screenshot, then
Okay,
it is
sir.
clear saying only 2 groups were being added.
So up to task created, sir. In task for the generation of key should be done in master or in.
It has to be done. SSH keygen has to be generated onto master on the master server, and then you have to copy the content of id_rsa.pub key to node machine.
Sir, actually, I'm in the terminal now, sir. It is not needed to me, I think, sir. Is it correct, sir?
Wait, Vishnu, 1 second. Give
In
the
the
command
terminal
SSH
itself.
keygen on katakoda. SSH-keygen. Don't see. You just copy the commands wherever or whenever.
Okay, sir.
Give all default entries. Enter, enter, enter. Vishnu, give the override as yes.
Okay, sir. I'll try again, sir. Is it also enter, sir?
Enter all the default entries. Enter. Yes, your keygen has been generated now. Now you can copy the content of your file to the node machine. Please make it fast, everyone.
Generated, no, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Go to your node machines and copy the content, or else you can just follow the document and do the step. If you are not clear, then you can directly move on to task number 4 and perform the steps. SSH-copy ID. The IDs, you can just give the command. See, to make it clear, I'm just giving you the manual information. So if you want to execute these commands, you can try to execute. It will, I mean, it is also good.
Sir, actually, while doing the operation, you did the operation. There are 2 files generated in this directory, no, sir. But for me, it is not showing this.
Where are you? Where?
In the master, sir.
Show me the path. Where are you now? Give me PWD. You are in Ansible controller. Why are you entering into Ansible controller? Go to the default path of SSH. Where is the SSH.ssh directory? If you scroll up, it will show the path of SSH. It is under root, not somewhere else. If you scroll up, then in the SSH command itself, it will show you that 2 files has been created under this path. See, wait. Your identification has been saved in root.ssh id_rsa. And the next file also. The pub key has been saved in. It is clearly mentioning the path.
Sir, how to load the password in load machine, sir?
Go to root/root.
Will slash root only, sir.
Go to .ssh. ls. See, you have, I mean, the file is generated. Now do the remaining stuff, or you just give the command. Okay. What about remaining people? Is it done?
Sir, Chaitanya,
Yeah, Chaitanya, tell me.
sir, this password has been generated, sir.
Have you copied the content of this entire file into node machine?
No,
Or
sir.
do one thing. One thing, Chaitanya, do one thing. Use the next command as ssh copy id, so that there will be no issues in entering or copying the content or doing stuff.
Sir, SSH?
Open task
Sir,
document
repeat
and
once again, sir.
task number 4. What about Siraj, Suresh, Pranav, Monica, Rizwana?
Sir, command 2, sir.
Sorry?
Password.
Yeah, you can give, instead of encode ID Ubuntu 2, you can give the IP also. That is the
Okay.
host. Instead of the host name, you can give the IP address of the Ubuntu 2 machine.
Okay, sir.
Please make it fast. It's already 9:40. Siraj, can you share your screen?
Yeah.
Siraj,
Yeah, sir. Hello.
is it done? Have you done the SSH SSH connection establishment?
అయిపోయింది. Net minutes na.
I think that is RIP's address. You should.
Terminal 2. పోయింది.
Raj, what happened? Open in terminal 2 or terminal 3. We have multiple terminals, right?
Yeah. Just now I'm in terminal 2. I have completed 3 tasks. I'm about to enter into 4th task, sir.
Okay, instead of copying the content, you just give the SSH keygen and SSH copy command, so that that would be clear. Instead of doing it in manual. See, I just explained you so that it would be clear for you, but you are making mistakes. Right? It would take time.
Okay.
Task number 4. And what about remaining people? Suresh? I will give you few more minutes, guys, because I will give 2 more minutes. Please make it fast. We'll be continuing with the next task, that is executing the commands. We'll start exactly at 9:45. It's 9:43 now. Pranav, can you share your screen?
Sir, my session has ended. If session is ended, sir,
Okay.
I can try to log in.
Okay. Monica or Rizwana, can you share your screen? Any one of you? See, why are you taking more time? Okay, let's start with task number 5 then. I will be sharing my screen. Something happened to me. Okay, one thing I will do is like I will just take one AWS server. Once again, I'm sharing my screen. New share. Answer.
Mute.
Okay, Ansible is installed on my machine. Even I got the same problem. Okay, let us execute the task number 5. What is that? So here there are no node machines. I am giving only the local entry. Okay. What is the command? Ansible inventory, monitor inventory. Ansible -m. Okay. Ansible. All right. Okay. Okay. So I will just explain you once again regarding the thing what we have done here is like, so I encountered even the same error what we are facing in Katakoda. So I just launched an instance in EC2, AWS, and installed Ansible also. And after that, there is no node machine on my AWS environment. I mean, there is no node instance or separate instance I have created. This is the running instance, so I just entered into it and installed Ansible. And one more thing is that I am assuming the same server, same Ansible master server as my node machine. So for the reason, we have to do the same changes doing the SSH connection establishment to the same server. So that is the reason I just entered into .ssh directory and checked for id_rsa.pub. 1 second. So id_rsa.pub and the copied the content into my node machine is the same node machine. So I am copying the content into this file and then I am just entering into etc Ansible directory. So under etc Ansible directory, I am giving under host as the IP address of the same node machine, the same Ansible master on whichever the Ansible master is installed, 172.31.46.74. This is the private IP I am giving here, and in the Ansible configuration file I am making changes as I am just editing the comment and I am making it as a line for host files. So this is the path of my host entry, and when I am trying to give the command Ansible -m, it is not here, sorry, Ansible all -m. So it is taking the IP addresses from the inventory file, that is the host file, and it is making the connection. Okay, I'm sharing my screen once again. Let us extend for 5 more minutes. I will just give the clear explanation thoroughly so that you people will be listening to it. Suresh, can you ask all of us to join the session for 5 more minutes? Okay, got it. Okay, so the thing what I'm doing here is node machine is same and the even Ansible master server also same. So irrespective of whether your node machine is same or not, or on the same server or not, you have to make the proper SSH configuration. So that the same step I am doing here is copying the content and making it accessible from the same server. So it is able to access, I mean Ansible is able to connect to the server. Even though it is on the same server, Ansible will not identify, or it just wants the IP and it want SS connectivity. So that is the connection establishment. So we have done that and we are able to execute Ansible ping command. So from Ansible master, if we give Ansible ping, then it is trying to reach all the IP addresses whatever we have mentioned in etc Ansible host entry, that is inventory file, and it is making the successful establishment of SSH connection. Is it clear, everyone? If you have any doubt, please ask me so that I will explain even more. Okay, and what I want to do you guys is like, so these are all the ad hoc commands in the sense the manual commands which we will be giving to Ansible to execute at the certain point of time, or at the, I mean, like simultaneously or instantly. So irrespective of if you have written any playbooks, then for example, you have written 10 playbooks to install 10 services. For example, let us say HTTPD service or Tomcat or whatever it may be, and you are doing some manual configurations using Ansible. And after that, so there was a request to make same configuration on all the servers. For the reason, you have to just no need to create one more playbook or one more role. You can just give the ad hoc commands in the same way like this. These are all the ad hoc commands which you are giving. And for the advantage of ad hoc command is like the same command will be executed on whatever the group or whatever the node machines you want to execute. So irrespective of whether you are writing a separate playbook for this, it is not, I mean, it is independent of writing the playbooks. Without writing the playbooks also, you can execute the ad hoc commands on all the node machines or whatever the node machines you want. So these are all the ad hoc commands, and in the task number 6, we can, I mean, if we have time, we can continue, but it's already 10, right? So do you have any doubt regarding the ad hoc commands? Okay, okay. Everyone, please, if you have any doubt, please let me know so that I can explain you. And moreover, in the project 1 or project 2 also, I think you people will be writing Ansible playbooks. So better to concentrate on YAML code, that is Ansible playbook. It is nothing but an English language which everyone can understand. But the formal, formalities like you have to maintain the syntax and you have to understand what Ansible is saying. So if you are familiar with 1 or 2 playbooks, then you will be understanding the Ansible language, and it would be clear in writing playbooks also. Any doubts, Siraj? Okay, Siraj done. Okay. Vishnu? Vishnu? Okay, okay. And see, we have established, as of now, we have established SSH connectivity. So I'm just trying to execute one more command saying that create a new directory with 755 permission using the file module. So this is the one ad hoc command which I'm trying to execute on my node machine. So let's go to the server. One second, one second. What is that command? Okay. So let us make some changes because this is my EC2 instance and not the Katakoda server. So let us make some changes in this. I'm not giving any inventory file. And root. So I'm just giving the directory as root, and ABC would be the created with permission of 755. Okay. Ansible. Okay, got it. So what we are doing is like in this command. So this is the command. So this is the command. In this command, what we are doing is like under root directory, we are creating one ABC folder or file, folder, and with the permissions of 0755. That is nothing but root is having all permissions, and user is having other. I mean, group is having like read and execute permissions, and same read and execute permission for others also. So let us go to root then. So ABC is created directory. So if you see the ABC directory, this is the ABC directory which is being created now itself with the date February 19th, and it's a time zone. So the permissions are like 7, and the remaining permissions are 5, and the remaining permission are 5. So this is the basic execution of Ansible using ad hoc commands, and the same task can be done using playbook also. So is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Okay, then let's wind up the session, and we'll continue tomorrow. Please, do some changes or do some Ansible playbook so that you will be familiar with this YAML code. It is very important, and it is, I mean, I prefer, as this is the one of the important tool in entire DevOps technology, so that this will add additional boost up to your resume. And when you're reaching out to any of the interviewer also, you can just say that I have strong skills in this Ansible, so that they will be just giving you some more interest into your resume. So please do understand and make some changes or make some playbooks. It will be helpful for you. Okay, okay. Bye then. Thank you everyone. Okay, I'm sharing my screen once again. Let us extend for 5 more minutes. I will just give the clear explanation thoroughly so that you people will be listening to it. Suresh, can you ask all of us to join the session for 5 more minutes? Okay, okay, got it. Okay, so the thing what I'm doing here is node machine is same, and the even master Ansible master server also same. So irrespective of whether your node machine is same or not, or on the same server or not, you have to make the proper Sss configuration. So that the same step I am doing here is copying the content and making it accessible from the same server. So it is able to access, I mean, Ansible is able to connect to the server. Even though it is on the same server, Ansible will not identify, or it just wants the IP and it want Sss connectivity. So that is the connection establishment. So we have done that, and we are able to execute Ansible ping command. So from Ansible master, if we give Ansible ping, then it is trying to reach all the IP addresses whatever we have mentioned in etc Ansible host entry, that is inventory file, and it is making the successful establishment of Sss connection. Is it clear, everyone? If you have any doubt, please ask me so that I will explain even more. Okay. And what I want to do you guys is like, so these are all the ad hoc commands. Ad hoc commands in the sense the manual commands which we will be giving to Ansible to execute at the certain point of time, or at the, I mean, like simultaneously or